All right, let's get started. Thank you for coming. I'm also recording this, so if you have to leave, you can always check this out on our YouTube page. I'll be emailing everybody out, letting them know where they can find this webinar. It should only be about 15 minutes long, and I am your guest, the flying head. Woo, there I am. Oh, someone else is coming in. I better quit horsing around. All right, Teresa is coming in. So, all right, I'll let her dial in. But okay, let's see here. The Epic Toolbox has been in development longer than I'd hoped, just because I get excited about things and want it to be done yesterday. And it's taken a while, but we are at a point where we're starting to see florists increase sales and conversion rates by having the new Epic Toolbox. And the Epic Toolbox was created, there's basically two parts. The one part is all about conversion rate optimization, where we're always trying to push the limit through testing the science of, web conversions, reading things that are happening with other e-commerce sites, seeing if that applies to florist website, because not all best practices when it comes to e-commerce and conversion rate optimization fits the same for florists, because in the floral industry, florist websites are very unique. The majority of things that are bought on the internet are bought for yourself or for your family or for the house. It's pretty rare, or it's rarer, for people to get online, buy a gift, and have it sent. It happens. I try to do my best on the research, and the best I could come up with was about 80% of all online sales are for oneself. So we're kind of in this niche, and then within that niche, we're in our niche of a niche, because we're fresh products. So it's a little, we have to be careful when it comes to best practice. So I could talk about that all day, but we're going to talk about the toolbox today. So the toolbox has some built-in conversion rate optimization tools to convert. The second part is something I've been wanting to add, I think, since day one, and that's a way for florists to control their calendar. On Valentine's morning, you're going to be out of flowers, and you're going to be contacting us asking, how do we turn our website off, or I want to quit taking orders? Well, with the toolbox, you'll be able to go in and block that day, and I'll show you in a few minutes how you can do that. And we're just going to start. I'll just start and go through it. So George's Flowers, Misty, I've logged into her account here, and right now, and George's is on the East Coast. Their urgency clock, which is what you'll see here, is turned off. Now that urgency clock, we're doing some better modifications to it, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. But usually you would see their urgency clock for asking for people to buy before a certain amount of time. And this site is me and my website, and our cutoff time is at 2 o'clock, which 6 minutes. Oh, I haven't refreshed this page, so a little less than an hour. So let's go back over to the toolbox. If you haven't gotten a toolbox set up, that's okay. We've been testing on some sites, and the code now is pretty solid. So if you want the toolbox, let me know. Let Kevin know. Just go to the support here, and just let us know. So, all right, George's Flowers. So I'm already logged in. Misty is the lady who does this over at George's, and it first starts off with the store information. Don't ever worry about this. When we do your setup, we do this for you. So don't ever change that, or it will break everything. So let's start off with the calendar control. So with the calendar control, what we do is when we set this up, we know your time zone, and we set that to wherever you're located, and there's a cutoff time to whatever cutoff time is. Now that anybody can easily come in here and set the cutoff time. So maybe it's Valentine's Day, and you're like, our normal cutoff time is 3 p.m. You know what? Let's cut off at 11:30. So you're going to be able to go in here at 11:30, change it, and save. I'm not going to do it now. It'll change their calendar. You can also block certain days of the week. You can block certain major holidays. You can unblock holidays. And then there's custom dates. So anytime you want to choose a special date, let's try something here. Let's go up to, I don't know, February 17th. So we just added February 17th. I'm going to hit save. And then we're going to go into one of George's products. And we're going to go over here. And it takes about 5 minutes. And we're going to look right here. Right now, someone can actually click on it to order. But let's wait. It usually takes about 5 minutes for everything to get in there. And we'll come back and check on that in a few minutes. So remember, when you make a change, to save it, and you're good to go. And that's it. So it's pretty intuitive. Anytime that you want to make a suggestion for us, we always listen. So if there's anything that we can do to make it better, always let us know. The next one is the active bar. The active bar was created, we piecemealed it together. In fact, it was almost a year ago. There was a huge snowstorm on the East Coast, and our florists were emailing us like crazy saying we can't deliver for the next 2 days. How do we let our customers know? So we created a quick fix, put it on their site, and had a banner up top that said, sorry, we can't deliver. It's just too, the weather's too bad. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice for florists to be able to have this active bar, and they could put that anytime they wanted, but not just to let people know that there's a snowstorm, but like Diane Richardson's from Richardson's Flowers is using for Facebook, and it sends people, to her Facebook page because she's doing really well with Facebook competitions. So the active bar is just a way to communicate to florists or to your customers. Right here we have the default set to due to extreme weather conditions retail closed today. Something new that was just added is this little editor up here. So you're able to change font sizes. It's way too small. Let's get really big and see if we can break this. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks horrible. Kevin is behind me or next to me laughing. Obviously you don't want to set it that high, but here you're able to change this stuff to change the text. And if you want to change the editor or the color of the background, you're able to choose a color and hit save. And I'm not going to save that because it will show on their website. And again, it takes roughly, 5 minutes for you to see the changes made. The next one is the pop-out coupon. This is something you might have seen, like if you go to ftd.com, they've got a little coupon that pops up after a certain amount of time. And I didn't want that because I wanted to be more specific. I wanted the coupon to only pop out if you see them, if they're about to leave. So we want that bounce rate, people leaving the website, we want that lower, and we want the conversion rate higher. So let me go over to my website real quick. Someone's over here and they're like, oh, I want to go to 1-800-Flowers. Oh, wait, what's that? And they're about to type in 1-800-Flowers. Oh, I get 10% off? Cool. And then they can go through, use the coupon name, and then they can put that for 10% off. So this right here has been saving people, bounce rates have been going down, and money has been going up for our customers at epicFlorists. So that's it's really good. One of the things I want to point out while I'm in here is this minimize button. It gets it out of their way. If they press the X, what it does is it sets a cookie on their site so it won't show up for like 24 hours. So they want to get rid of it, but like they come back in 2 weeks, then it's going to be back there for them to, for you to hopefully catch them and use that, get them to convert. The The urgency bar and the active bar have a little X up here. So if people want to click that, it's gone. Here, I'll click this too. And then that urgency bar's cookie is set, and it's gone for 48 hours. So if you happen to see your, and this is just a side note, if you happen to see your urgency clock up there, you know, buy within 1 hour and 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden you don't see it later on that day, the reason why that is it automatically hides it if it's past your cutoff time. So if you happen to see it later, just remember it's past your cutoff time. I just wanted to point that out real quick. Now, the next thing about this coupon is some people don't want it to show up on the home page. Some people don't want it on the cart, some people don't want it on the checkout, but some people do. So you easily turn this on and off. So what does that mean? Well, let me show you. So on George's, let's see if we can, it's been 5 minutes of me rambling. And we'll go over to the 17th and not blocked quite yet. Let me just double check. I did choose the 17th, correct? Yeah, February 17th. Okay, so let's go. I want to tell you about this pop-up coupon, so where you can turn it off now. So the home page, that's obvious. That's the very front page. If you don't want people to see that pop-up here, then you'll turn it off, just like that. Now, where's the cart page? I'll show you where the cart page is. So let's say that somebody is ordering. This next page that they go to is considered the cart page. You'll see it right there, cart.php. So sometimes people will get here and go, oh, wow, $3.13 tax. That's way too much. I'm out of here. 1-800-Flowers.com. And what they're going to do is once they get right up in this area, we've got some magic that makes it pop out that coupon. But since George's has it off right now, it's not going to show. So where's the checkout? So the checkout would be the next page. I don't have the statistic in front of me, but there's a huge, people get to the checkout and they leave. So now they're like, yes, checkout. They get down to the payment and they're like, holy smokes, $9 delivery. I'm out of here. And they go up here and right as they put their mouse in this area where they hit back or go up here and put in a different URL, that pop-out coupon is going to come out. And hopefully that'll keep those people there. Actually, I shouldn't say hopefully. I know it will. So it's up to you where you want that on and off. I know some florists don't want it on at all. It's like, we don't need to give them 10%. We're good. But some florists, they want it on all of them. It's totally up to you and your own business model. If you make a coupon, make sure that you create the coupon in the back end, which takes like 30 seconds, and we can help you with that if you forget. And you can always change the words, play with the font, and then again, you don't like the fuchsia, you can go in, change the color, and then save. So you're good. Urgency clock would be the last one. Now the urgency clock, again, it is on George's flowers, but it's past their cutoff time, so we won't see it. You can turn it on and off. I would recommend on. And then over here, what you'll see is a little, what are called font icons. And over here, you're able to choose whatever one you want. Now, this font icon concept is going to be on the active bar, because I know Diane is thinking, oh, I want the fit. Ooh, it's still ugly. Luckily, I didn't say that. I want a Facebook icon over on my Facebook active bar. Well, Diane, you will have that very soon. So we've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So we're going to put a few more different font icons on there for people to be able to choose whatever they want. And again, change the text. And if you don't like the color, you can always change the color. So, and I'm not going to save this. And we're just giving you a little bit more options. Christian, our developer on the toolbox, has been doing a really, really good job with me. And big shout out goes out to Christian. So, oh wait, before I say big shout out goes to Christian, let's see if the date has been blocked. Drum roll, Christian. I think Christian's in the webinar. It has definitely been more than 5 minutes. And no! Why is that? I did press save, right? Okay. Dun, dun, dun. All right, calendar control. We've got custom date, everything. I think I pressed save. Anybody remember if I pressed save? we've done this a million times and it's worked every single time, obviously, but not now. But I did click save. So I guess that's it. We're going to be working on some little things like I was telling you. We're going to add the font icons to the active bar. We're going to, the color editor is a little, it's too big. We're going to get rid of all this stuff over here. We might leave the hex number. Just little things like that you're going to start seeing. I guess I can open up to questions now. Again, if you guys ever want to, I'm going to be trying to do webinars all the time now. I'm really excited. We're going to be doing a banners webinar probably next week, and also, or maybe the week after, or maybe on February 13th. Are you guys busy on February 13th? I was just down at our flower shop, and it's getting prepped, the calm before the storm. Maybe next Monday, I'm thinking about doing something called an open webinar. I don't even know if it's ever been done. I don't know if it'll be successful, but I know that Valentine's Day is on a Saturday this year, and there's some florists have some good marketing ideas because it's on a Saturday. I might have an open webinar, and if keep your eye on your email, and we might about this time of day have an open webinar where you'll just let me know you want to talk, and I'll hand it over to you, and you can just say what you're working on. So keep your eyes open for an email about that. All right, Kevin, do we have any questions?
Just answered one.
Okay, Kevin answered a question.
Teresa. How do you get to the panel for the toolbox? Because they.
Oh, okay.
I just answered that.
Yeah, and Teresa, Kevin can email you too. Yep. So that's good. We got some new code for the that was just finished up today, Teresa, that we're going to try to implement on your website and everybody else's with all this new cool like, font icon stuff. Any other questions before we? Does anybody have any feedback? Or you can always email me or email us if there's anything that we can do better. Ideas for webinars or whatever, just let us know. All right, Kevin, anything?
Nothing.
Should we dare? Should we dare and go look at the dun, dun, dun. Back over here. So Christian is PMing me and wants me to change the value in the headers. So I'll have to log in. People can go see what we do behind the scene. Yay! There it is. I must have not hit save before, but the 17th is now blocked. Let me go back and unblock that because I don't want them to. Let's make sure that's. Did I mess that up? No, because I didn't save. All right. Always remember to save. That's our lesson today. Thought I did, but I didn't. So save, save, save. I think what happened, Christian, is when you choose a date, watch what happens. It goes saved. So I don't know if it really did save. So we're going to work on that, make sure that is being saved. And if not, we'll take care of it. So click that, and I'm going to hit save anyway. Great, the save that counts. So, all right, if there's no more other questions, thank you very much for joining us. Again, I'm going to put this on our YouTube channel. And we'll be, if you haven't gone to our YouTube channel, you can always go subscribe and you'll get updates. We're putting stuff in there all the time that's not webinars related that you might be interested in. So have a flowerful day, and thanks again for coming on, and thanks guys. Bye.